Hey guys, this is Matt from Tabletop Games UK. Today we are bringing you the unboxing of Mantic Games' Dreadball. It's just arrived today. I've managed to crack it open and have a little quick look at it, just to get my head around what's actually in the box and try and remember what I ordered. This has been my most eagerly anticipated Kickstarter that I've been waiting for. Dreadball was my first Mantic game I ever played. The first game I actually played outside of another large company's games. And it's always been my favourite. I've got a feeling it always will be my favourite. I just love it. I've waited a long while for this. I think this has been about a year and a half after funding to arrive. Well worth the wait from what I've seen already. So I think we'll dive straight in. So as soon as we open the box, you get this new rulebook. It's the standard Mantic format now, the smaller A5. I think it's A5 or A6 size book. It's quite a thick rulebook, this one, because Kickstarter backers, we got the Dreadball rulebook plus the Ultimate rulebook and the team rosters book. Now I don't know if the team roster book is going to be released as its own book, or whether each team in the box set now is going to receive a card with all the stats and that on. But for a Kickstarter backer, this is a really nice book. I used to be a print finisher. I used to make a lot of books, and the first thing I look at in a book is the quality, how it's been printed and how it's been finished. And certain things you'd look for is along the edge of the book, certain things that are reoccurring, like this pattern along the edge, make sure they're all line up and they're all cut the same way, and it doesn't cut off none of the wording along the sides. And also making sure that everything looks square as it should be. And from what I can see, it's a very well made book. Very good quality paper stock. The graphics are all very good. Some of the old pictures are still being used from the old books. We don't mind that. Obviously some new pictures with new models. Yeah, so obviously the first part of the book is just a quick intro how to play. So you can get a quick start, like a quick start sort of tutorial. Then from there you go into the main rules. I'm not going to go too much into the rules at all, to be fair. I would like to do a separate video totally from start to finish on the new rules, how the game plays, how to play the new rules, all that sort of stuff. So we're just going to have a quick flick through it now. So then you go into your Dreadball Ultimate. With the new pitch, the new design pitch, which is looks a lot more fun than what the old one was. The old one was very hectic. This one looks really good. I'm quite looking forward to playing that one. If you ever see this geezer down at Mantic, be wary of him. Mr. Andy Meacham here, how he managed to get his face in the book, I don't know. No, he's a top bloke. Go see him if you ever see him down there. And then we start moving into, like I said, some of the Giants, Dreadball teams. You've got leagues and rules for setting up leagues, running different types of leagues, all that sort of stuff. Again, I've not really read it yet. I never read the digital PDF because I'm a book person. I like to have a book in my hand to read it. And then we move through the Azure Forest, and we're into the teams. So this is the team book, team part of the book. It's quite a thick area of the book. As I said, I don't know whether this is going to be available at retail or whether it'll be a separate book later on, but this gives you all the stats for all the teams, including the new ones. What are going to be captains now, not as much star players. There is still some MVPs as far as I know. Yeah, your MVPs, but each team now has a captain. It's just slightly better stats and abilities. Again, I've not read the rules yet, so don't hold me to any of this. This is literally just an unboxing, just to look at the quality of the models, quality of the components, and just have a general look at what you get. So that's the book. So in the top of the box, that's what comes. It's separate from the main box game because it actually doesn't fit inside the box of the main box game, which is here. So here we have the main box game. So as you can see, this is the Kickstarter backer box. I'm assuming the retail box is going to be slightly different, maybe different size, maybe, I'm not sure. In all honesty, I love the artwork. It's really a really nice picture. I love the interior design on all the pitch here, on all the stands, and the fact that it's all outside there. I love all that. I'm not keen on that, if I'm honest. I think that sort of spoils the front cover slightly. I don't like that big green blob right in the middle of it. I'd prefer that to be left out or put on the side or something, but that's fine. It's fine. So we open the box and see what we get. So first thing out is our pitch. So this is the new pitch. It's a larger pitch. It spreads over 3 sections this way, and then another doubles over again. I can't get it out totally just because my camera's way too far focused and I won't be able to get it back in again. It's good quality card. It's nice and thick. There's your butt hinge there. I know a couple of people have said that this is a bit thin there. That it's possible it's going to rip. Now on the other side is your ultimate pitch. It's very thick quality. It's a lot thicker than the old one was, the old pitch. It is bigger pitch. So personally, I'm probably going to look at the neoprene ones for myself. I have got another 3 of these ordered on the Kickstarter for the club pack. Mine has got a little bit of damage on the edge there. You can see it. I could get in touch with Mantic and I'm pretty sure they'd replace it, but I'm not really that fussed. It's just aesthetic, really. It doesn't affect the play of the pitch. So there's your pitch there. Next thing out is, okay, so these are the dugouts for the ultimate pitch. So on the normal pitch you obviously just get your 2 dugouts end to end. In ultimate you've got 6 teams, so you need 6 separate dugouts. So what they've done is they've given you separate ones, so it's given them more room to make the pitch bigger, pretty much. They're all the same, work for corresponding colours. You know what team you want. Again, it's a thin card, but it does what it says on the tin. It's just a dugout for your teams. And then from that, then we come to the team roster sheet. Now again, so I've only noticed a couple of things in the box that I'm picky about. This is one of them. It's only a small thing, it's a very minor thing. We've got the numbers down the side here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoever has put this together, wherever it's been done, put the card on the wrong side and it's back to front. It should be that way, with the card on the other side. So that it reads 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just the OCD in me. I'd have preferred it the right way around, but again, it's certainly not a game changer for me. All it means is whenever I'm writing a sheet out, I'll tear the sheet out first. It's not a biggie. Slightly thicker paper than what the old ones were. It feels slightly glossy as well, so you could well maybe use a non-permanent ink on these, rub it out. It's got a very glossy feel to it, this paper. You don't get as many by the looks of it what you got in the old one, but again, it's how many of them you're going to use. Yeah, good looking, bigger sheets, nice. This is experience tracker, so when running your leagues it's a lot easier to track your experience. On that, nice. I'm going to leave the models to last because that's my favourite bit, so we just go through the other bits for now. My other little niggle, these dice. I know they are only D6, so it's not a big one. It's not a big issue for me. One issue is, once again, the same as the Star Saga dice actually, is that these red dice are more of a pink. They're more of a pinky orange than actual red. And I don't like the dots, particularly the 6. They feel small. They feel small. They don't look particularly pretty. They're okay. They are what they are. They're D6. They're not the biggest deal in the world. So you get your 6 red, or what, a pink, 6 white, and then your 6 blue coaching dice, the same as what you got in the original Dreadball. You get the zip seal bag. Activation counters, nice. The acrylic ones, much prefer the acrylic to the card stuff. Would have always bought acrylic. Again, pretty sure the retail will probably come with card stock, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Perhaps they're going to put these in retail as well, but we'll also find out. Again, they're a light plastic. Quite like them. Okay. Same sort of plastic that the bases are made of. So you get 5 white, 5 red. And so next we have cards. Okay, so we're getting 2 packs of cards in here. Let's open the bigger pack first, which I'm assuming is going to be the normal card pack. So the cards have changed slightly in the game. I'm going to go roughly. Still have the same sort of things like action cards. These any player any action, standard sort of stuff you'd get. Ah, no, okay, right, okay. So someone did post this up earlier. So this is Dreadball Ultimate, I believe. So the cards I've got, if you look in that bottom corner there, Dreadball Ultimate. So there's some Dreadball Ultimate cards. Should be that one as well. I think that one is Azure Forest card. I'm quite sure what that one means. There's another one there, which is another sort of symbol. Dreadball Ultimate again. I'm thinking these are all the sort of cards you'd use for all your normal event stuff. Okay, so it looks like I think that's a captain's card. So I think this is one of the cards you can give your captain. Choose a stat. All of your players within 5 hexes of the captain at the start of their action improve that stat by 1. So 4 plus 3 plus, so that's 3 plus until the end of the rush. Okay, so these again are special captain cards that your captain can use during the game. And by the looks of it, let's say it boosts up your other players and things like that. They're the ones marked with that at the bottom, so there's a few of them in here. I know some people have been putting up on Facebook, oh, there's no captain cards, or there's no these cards, that cards, but they are all here by the looks of it. It's just they're all in one pack and they've got symbols at the bottom. Again, I'm not sure what the symbols all are yet, so I'll have to have a look through the rulebook and see if it tells you, which I'm sure it will. But that gives you an idea of that's the first pack of cards. So on to the second pack of cards. Perhaps they're all just mixed up. I thought there would have been 2 totally separate decks, but I don't think it is. I've got question marks now on the back, and that will be Fear the Dead. Okay, we'll have to have a look at them. I'll have to have a look, see exactly what they are. Okay, so this is the second deck of cards. And here we go. So you'll get to see these as soon as I'm seeing them, because I haven't actually opened these. I deliberately didn't open these. Okay, so these are your normal Dreadball cards. So it's just got a normal Dreadball sign at the bottom of them. So this looks like, what this is this is the standard deck. These are all the same. You've got all your normal, these are all normal symbols at the bottom, specials. And the symbols on the back are the same. Okay, so I'm assuming the smaller deck is your standard deck of Dreadball cards. These are what you'd normally play for a game. This deck is the deck where you add cards to this deck to play different places. So like the Azure Forest, it's got your captain cards in there, and whatever the other symbols were would be your other cards you would add to the deck. So that way when you're mixing them into the deck, you've got a way of just differentiating what ones are what. So if you want to go back to play the normal game of Dreadball, then you can just take out the cards with the normal Dreadball symbol on. That's what I think it means. That seems nice and simple. Okay, so that's your cards and all your tokens. So now my favourite bit, the models. So I'm going to start with the new robot team. Can't tell you their proper name. They're the new robot team. I've not read all the new stuff yet, so I'll just took them out in there. Coloured plastics. All the teams are in a new coloured plastic, as most of the new Mantic stuff is now. All one-piece models. Monoshock 2 work brilliant on the camera. This looks like one of the guards. Now, sculpts, beautiful. As all Mantic's new stuff has been very, very good lately. All their new sculpts. The Star Saga stuff's amazing. Walking Dead, and now these, they're beautiful. However, these don't feel as soft as the Star Saga ones were. Okay, in these packs that I've looked at, I haven't really found any that are bent or misshapen in any way. That looks like it's probably a striker maybe, or a jack. It'd be a striker or a jack, probably a jack actually. I've not found any that have been misshapen or bent or had any issues with them. That one looks like more likely to be a striker. So they're nice and clean, crisp sculpts. The casting's very good. Mould lines, not much, nothing that can't be scraped off. Really, really like them. Really, really impressed with them actually compared to the older stuff. So in my set, I get 3 packs of them because I think I backed the MVP pledge. So, or actually, I think everyone got these actually. Got the extra set. I can't see the ball. There's the ball. Okay. Again, another slight issue people have had. Size of the balls. Oh dear, nearly dropped it out. They are, I'm going to lie to you, very small. Now, I don't think they're particularly much smaller than the old ones were. You can still use the old ones, no one's stopping you. That's it in this little base thing. I get what people saying they're very small, but they've always been small. They've always been fiddly. They've always been a pain in the bum to get on the base. I don't worry about it half of the time. I only worry about it if I'm going to be leaving the model in place with the ball on the base for a couple of rushes or something, but that normally doesn't happen. But each bag comes with a ball in, so you're getting quite a few balls in the set. So let's have a look at the oh Christ, what is called now? Yindish. Maybe that's wrong. So again, it's in green plastic. That looks like could be maybe a striker. I'm not sure if these are all jacks actually, the Indy. Again, green plastic, straight out of the box, can play straight away if you wanted to. No need to paint them. I will be painting these, most definitely. Really, really nice. Sculpts again, beautiful. I think there was a couple of these that were slightly bent, but again, the bases feel soft, but the rest of the model feels pretty solid compared to what the Star Saga ones did. I found the Star Saga ones quite soft, but perhaps it's just my imagination, perhaps they are exactly the same. So there's another couple of what look like could possibly be jacks. That's definitely a guard, that one. The size of that bad boy, look at his shoulder guards on him. Look at that. Right, so that's them. And again, each pack comes with a ball in it, so it's another 3 balls. And then we move on to these, which are the Iron Sky in your trackers, in your turn trackers. Okay, so there's the new ref bot. Focuses out here. So that's the new ref bot. And in here, nice new ref bot. Really like this one compared to the old one. I was never a lover of the old one, to be honest, but she's quite nice. And then we have the score marker. Again, nice different. It's different to having just a little can on the table. I quite like this, having the trophy. And then we have the Iron Sky. Now these are like the soft plastic from the Star Saga, like the scenery sort of plastic, I think, a little bit. They're very soft. So might need a little bit of hot water on these just to readjust them when you get them sometimes. But I like him, he looks fun. He's the turn marker, I believe. And then we have our balls. Oh, I'm going to lose them bits. And our special effects marker. And that's it, guys. That's the main set. So let's just get these out of the way. So again, being a Kickstarter backer, we've got another box inside our main box. Which contained all my added extras. So where should we start in here? Let's start, again we'll leave the models to a bit after. First up, ice cups. Little bit of an added bonus, not a massive deal, but really, really nice actually. Leather. Nice embossed Dreadball sign. Felt inside. Shake your dice, throw them out. Never really use them, but it's a nice little added novelty. May well just use them to give away prizes or something like that, maybe. Keep one for yourself, use the other two as give away prizes in a tournament or a league. Got 3 of them. And then we have, let's go with, so these are the Dreadball Ultimate. So they're going to be the activation counters, the same plastic as the white and the red ones you get in the main game. And you've got, again, these are going to be your score markers for Ultimate. Exactly the same mould as the normal one, but just in different colours, so you can differentiate who's playing with what. Nice little touch again, just something a bit different. Okay, so then I've got this, which is my dice bag with some actually really nice Dreadball dice. So the bag's got a nice little bag printed on. It's fine. These dice are a lot nicer than the ones that come in the main game, I believe. Again, they're only D6, but I'm a bit of a fuss pot with dice. I really like nice looking dice, particularly when I'm playing my favourite games, and these are really nice. I like the Dreadball Sidball, really nice. Again, they feel small. I don't know why they feel small to me. They don't feel like the normal size D6, but perhaps I'm just imagining it. Nice pretty pearly ones, and so there's your orange, white, orange, grey and blue. So these are the ones I'll probably use more often. Them. And then we come on to the other two teams. So these are the Matsudan. I think that's the actual team name. I'm not sure what race they are. They're like Fatsumo crocodiles. These are possibly some of my favourite new Dreadball models. Of the new Dreadball models, these are possibly my favourite. They're just, can't focus, awesome. Look at them. They're not fat samurai crocodiles. They're just the most strange looking, but they're such a big model, but they're very dynamic in their movement. Their sculpt has done so well on making them move, and they're just beautiful. Again, they're a nice, as they are a soft plastic, I don't know, they feel harder, but I like them, really like them. It's your prone model. There's your prone model there. I'm just trying to get that to focus in a bit, come on. There's another one which is just lunging. So there's 6 different sculpts. So you get 2 of each sculpt, or 3 of each sculpt in the back of set. And again, you're going to get a ball in each one. Now we're going to leave one of these balls here in a minute because we're going to move on to the dice, the bases in a second. But next up we'll just have a look at this team. Now I didn't realise that they was putting this team in the set because they didn't initially get funded. Again, you get another ball in each bag. They didn't initially get funded, and it turns out they decided to make them anyway, which I was really happy about. So these are the Cyborg team. There's a, which looks like a Orcs that's been augmented. Again, not read the rules in it yet, so I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be like. Sort of like a cross between a robot and a mutant team, I suppose. Looks like a Judd one. These are a little bit more difficult to see on the camera, guys, because of the colour of the plastic. And then we've got, it's like a human there, or a Asterian maybe. That's definitely a nameless, that one. And what's this one? I can't really see. That looks like that could possibly be a human. Oh no, not with them legs. Oh, could it be? Oh no, the cyborg legs, isn't they? Of course it could be it. And then we have, what's a Z? I think the Z's the prone model though. Not sure. Looks like it. Z's the prone model. And then what looks like to be another human. So that's the Cyborg team. Before we get out the last few models, just want to look at the bases. Now the bases for me, I was never keen on them when I see them on the Kickstarter. So these are the new bases. As you can see, they're quite a bit thinner than what the old ones were. And they work the same way. One thing's nice is that these do tend to fit a lot better into that socket, which the old ones didn't. The old ones always used to be very loose. And it seems like they've got the size right this time, and they do fit well. So this would be your front arc here, these 3. And I know why they've done it. It just means people don't have to worry about painting it. I prefer to paint mine. I don't really feel it was necessary, but it's a nice different touch. Now this bit, the ball fits into that, so while you're playing you can put the ball in and you know that player's got the ball. I get the concept, I get the idea. It's used in other games, sports games that use balls. Just for me personally, it's flapping about and you're going to have to keep picking the model up, trying to get it in. Yeah, it's in there, and then he's just been slammed, he's lost it, got to take it back out again, someone else has got it. I just, for the size of the balls, the old ones were bad, these are as small, if not a bit smaller. I just feel it's a bit too fiddly for me. Some people like to do it, that's fine, not got an issue with it. I can see why they've done it, I can see why they've done it. It's the sort of thing that certain people do like. Just for me personally, I'm not really that bothered. It's not something I'm probably going to use, so I may well fill the hole in, or I may well just keep using the old bases. I'm going to decide that later once I start painting the new team up. But that's the new bases. It comes with enough for all your teams. So plenty of them there, plus your MVPs. And then the final bag is these. Now I've still got a few bits to come. I haven't ordered anything new now. This is all the new stuff. All I ordered extra was the club pack, so I've got some extra pitches and counters and all that coming, and extra cards. Right, so in this bag we have 2 new coaches. Again, can't tell you their names. Actually, I think this one's called Fergus. It's like a frogman. Oh, fat frogman, Fergus. Very, very nice sculpt. Beautiful looking model. Again, same sort of plastic. Nothing wrong with it. No real bendy parts or anything. Really looking forward to painting these up as coaches. And then, I can't remember what her name is. Got a big afro. Again, really, really nice looking sculpts. Really impressed. Really impressed with the digital sculpts of these. They come out beautiful. And then we have 4 new, so what will be the captains. So this is the one for the robot team. It's the new captain for the robot team. And let's look at there. And there we have the Yundi captain. Similar sort of sculpts, it's got bigger armour, looks slightly more unique. And then Fat Crocodile one, he's got like a Oni mask on. Looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. If you can hear that banging around in the background, it's my cats mucking around with a bit of paper they found underneath the Christmas tree. Amazing. And what I'm assuming is the Cyborg captain. There you go, lovely. So there you have it, guys. That's what I've received in my Kickstarter package. Again, that was just a quick rundown really of just what I got. Again, other people will have slightly different stuff. Other people will have ordered more of certain bits. Now I'm going to do a series of videos on how to play, how the rules have changed, the new breakdown of the rules, plus the changes, plus the new teams, how they work, and what's changed in the current teams that people have already been using. Now these ain't going to be coming like very quickly because they take a long time to record and a long time to edit and everything else, but obviously the retail release of this is not until April of this coming 2018, because we're still in 2017 at the moment. So we've got a bit of time to start going over stuff before it's released, and hopefully start getting the Dreadball community up and running again in the new year, as it's been a little bit stagnant over this year. So hopefully we'll start seeing some tournaments running early next year, starting to get ready for the new retail release, and yeah, get these leagues up and running again. So thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and please do look at the Tabletop Games UK Facebook page and our obviously online magazine channel. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.